Again, I'm saying I don't know whether it's going to work or not. It's too presumptuous of me to think about right now. But it's exactly what I wanted to say. For a lot of South Indians, Suprabhatam is the first tune you hear early in the morning. It's a sacred hymn to the Lord, to thank Him for His generosity and to urge Him to take care of us. And me being a South Indian, that was something that I grew up with. I somehow always felt that I needed a more loving version of the Suprabhatam.
My director told me that the Suprabhatam has to be soft, gentle, like waking up the Lord, and not like, scaring Him, And he also told me that the Suprabhatam has to be very nascent, very, very pure, from the heart. These are things that he wanted me to communicate through the Suprabhatam. And there should be a lot of love and affection and devotion in the rendition.
The idea was that we go from the, from the beyonds of the universe, from the absolute emptiness, where the only thing existing is the Supreme Being. And so the Suprabhatam is heard there. And from there, that universe converges slowly onto this planet Earth and goes into this microcosm, which is Mr. Naminarayan's house in a single shot, and goes to his house and just goes to his altar as he's praying, just to show that there's a universe, and a universe that is oblivious to what's happening on Earth, but the universe of this particular man on that day, which is going to get completely destroyed. And I thought it's auspicious to begin like that, give a feeling of all is well, and then when the devastation happens, it hits you that much harder.
First, I started going around temples in Chennai. And all the Vishnu temples, temples where they chant mantras. And I didn't find any large group that chanted Suprabhatam. The next was I tried to find communities, popular communities where they do these Vedic chants and devotional chants in Chennai. I couldn't find any. So I expanded the search and I went and looked in Srirangam. I couldn't find it. Then I looked in Srivilliputturu. I couldn't find it. So this was a strange, surprise. And finally, we got a contact in Delhi, and we were redirected to Tirupati.
I needed somebody who understood character building with respect to background score. Sam was that person. He knew exactly what I was talking about, and he knew exactly what I wanted background score to do. I wanted its presence not felt. I wanted it to be just part of the scene. I wanted it to be a character that would just, elevate me and prepare me for what is coming next, or surprise me with what is coming next. I wanted it to just be enough to punctuate the emotions, because it's an international film, in terms of the fact that we're going to be dealing with a vast, varied section of the society, in terms of people who will watch this film in all the languages that it's being made in. We wanted a universal tone.
The overall music of the movie needed a Western color, because at the end of the day it was an English movie, and though we had an Indian ethnic feel to it, it needed a complete westernized orchestral score. We felt it will be better if we did the music live. So we had approached the Macedonian orchestra, and they, even during the pandemic time, they arranged a 72-piece orchestra for us.
We recorded a song called Through Thick and Thin. Maddie and I wrote it over WhatsApp for a few months. And we wanted to make sure there was not a language barrier between a Texan and an Indian. We wanted everybody to get it. So we recorded it in 6 different languages, which is just amazing to me.
Mr. Madhavan was very involved with this song, but he also understood the importance of allowing us the creative freedom to do what we needed to do. And he would communicate in emotional terms. And I think that is really what inspired this song, was the heart behind this song.
I've had the distinct pleasure of singing the man's words himself, because I'll say it again, he wrote the songs for the Tamil version. We took that inspiration to get all of the other languages written. I think the lyrics and the music, when they came together, really add another dimension to feeling Nambi Narayan sir's story.
I have to be very, very grateful to Sam for sending me those tunes before the film even started shooting, because I was able to place those tunes, what is being shot, and see the effectiveness of it. And it was spot on. It's exactly what I wanted.